Congruent and similar figures, chapter 6, section 8. So congruent means they're exact copies. The sides are the same length and the angles are the same measure. The sides are congruent, the angles are congruent. Angles are congruent, sides are congruent. Means they're exact copies. Similar means it's the same shape, but not necessarily the same size. So the sides are proportional. Here you have AB is 4 and DE is 2. 4 over 2 is 2 over 1. Like if this is 4 and 2, you say this is 8, then that would be 4. I mean, they would have the same ratio of all the corresponding sides these would be twice the size of that if has that ratio. But the angles would be still congruent like this. They both have congruent angles, but here the sides have a ratio of 1 to 1, but here they'd have a ratio that's not 1 to 1. It'd be, if you put the bigger one on top of the little one, you have a ratio of more than 1 to 1. All right, here we go. And then congruent is that symbol, and equals with a wiggly over it, and similar is just that symbol, just a wiggly. So like this triangle is congruent to that triangle. This triangle is similar to that triangle. All right, so here, I'm just gonna say this is congruent to that, number 6. This hexagon is congruent to that hexagon. Number 9, it looks like B is congruent, although A is awful close. Number 12, MN. So here's MN, so that's going to be congruent to ST. And then MP, here's MP, so that'd be congruent to SV. So it's always in the same order. And number 18, so write the ratio of the labeled sides and rename the lowest terms. So I decided to go small over large, so I went 3 over 6. So that reduces to 1/2, because that's 3 times 1, and that's 3 times 2, and the 3's cancel, so the ratio in lowest terms is 1/2. And they're similar. Oh, so you gotta say if they're, I said similar, so anyways, and here's the symbol, similar. Number 21, they're congruent. So here's the symbol for congruent. And that means the ratio is going to be 1 to 1. Doesn't matter if you go, there's no big or little. Number 24, if I draw that, and I draw another one, 3 by 2, 3 by 2, they're congruent triangles. Number 27, so this one's 2 by 6, so I drew 1/2 the size. As far as the lengths go, this is 1 by 3. I went height over base, that's 2 over 6, which reduces to 1/3, because that's 2 times 1 and that's 2 times 3, so the 2's cancel. So when you write it, you want to decide, am I going, what am I putting on top and bottom? So here I put height over base. You can go like little over big. Here's 3 over 6. I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it. You can do the 2 sides of the same thing, like I did, or you can go big over little, 6 over 3, 8 equals, and that's the same thing as 2 over 1. Well, yeah, I mean, when I said height over base, that's 2 over 6, and that's 1 over 3. Yeah, so I didn't reduce, I just wrote it. Number 30, so there's 3 16s and 2 24s, so, and is 48 and 48 is 96, but here I am writing it using multiplication. And then 33, you'd want it to be congruent because you want the exact copy of the original door. You don't want it bigger or smaller, you want it to fit just right. You want the exact copy.